out the window because you don't want to hear what they're saying because they're fucking annoying, right? It's not necessarily that they're triggering you or making you mad. You just don't want to fucking hear it. That's all it comes down to. It's basically it. I mean, obviously, I've thought about doing like an unban request form for people that like apologize. Like, I think if people apologize, they're like, okay, whatever. But if anybody ever says like I did nothing wrong, and then I look at their logs and they were just being rude, then I never unban them. Yeah, I never unban them because like the idea that they think that's not like a bad thing to do, like it's just fucking I don't want people. Yeah, I mean, just doing it over and over and over does get a little bit tiresome. I would say so. I mean, to me, but like, is this boring for me? Absolutely not, because I'm spending the entire time talking with you guys. Like, I'm not doing AV, I'm doing just chatting. Like, I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Like, we just run up there, we kill the same fucking mobs every time. We're not paying attention at all. And like, whenever I'm not streaming, you know what I'm doing? I'm on the second monitor, I'm on my fucking other computer, I'm looking at porn or something like that, you know? Like, I'm not thinking about this shit at all. Like, I'm just playing the game in another way. So the whole idea of, you know, this thing happening or whatever, like, and being fun, is it fun? There are a lot of things in Classic that are not fun, right? So for example, like doing a quest and needing to get an item from a, you know, rarely respawning mob that's a bottleneck in a quest chain that ends up making you spend an hour re-killing and fighting over the 3 different 5-minute spawns of a random level 33 mob. These types of things are not fun. I don't think anybody has fun doing them. But making everything in the game fun, I think, leads to what we kind of have in retail now, which is whenever people are, you know, like so hyper-optimized for thinking things are enjoyable or whatever, and the game ends up being less enjoyable because of it. So I don't necessarily think that fun is not a holy grail, okay? Like, there's a certain amount of like effort and work that, you know, people get fulfillment from putting into certain games and certain things, and those kinds of things matter a lot too. Farming Jed isn't fun either. Yeah, I think that's a good example. That's a great example. So farming Jed. So if you guys know Jed, instead of please clap, it's please drop. It's a trinket that you're able to get from UBRS. It's a rare spawn, and people go into UBRS, they see if he's up, and then that's it. And that's it. Farming Hand of Justice. Well, Hand of Justice is more entertaining than farming Jed. Like, Jed is the worst fucking farm, dude. Like, I would never want to do that. What are you doing? What are you trying to prove, man? What are you trying to prove? Like, I don't get it. Like, what's he trying to prove? It's embarrassing, dude. You know his YouTube channel, whatever. I don't know about that, dude. Serious question. He is such a good gold farm for a warrior. What do you do to farm gold as a warrior? I mean, I remember back in the day, like, how I farmed my original epic mount is I was enchanting and I would farm like different expensive shards, and I did that. Other than that, I'm not really sure. Like, you could always go tank spec and then sell tanking services. But nowadays, I don't even know if that's valid, because how many people are trying to level right now? It's not really as common as it used to be. We might actually lose this one. I guess we'll find out soon. People looking at min-max 15-year-old games so they can go back to raid logging. Well, the thing is, that's just what people do. Like, people like min-maxing. Everybody's always going to trend towards convenience and efficiency. That's always the way that the game is going to go. And people can dislike that as much as they want. It's still going to happen. That's it. Thanks for dungeons and reserve BOEs. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of ways to do it, right? But that's what I would do if I was a tank right now and I'd want to, or I was a warrior right now and I needed to make gold, is I'd sell runs. Like, I think that selling runs is always going to be something that's really good for people. It's a product of people not understanding the game. You're fucking delusional. I mean, the game, it's not that hard, man. I mean, like, Baron Geddon. Like, let's look at